Get comfortable for armchair table tennis with Ash, Alex, the bad guy, and Doma. Presented by StreetTT.
Right, so we've got ANSHUMAN against JULES here in our match. This was the semi-final match, I believe, before we got to the finals.
Are any of you familiar with JULES? He's probably new faces around the block.
Definitely a new face to me.
Yeah.
Have you played with him before?
Yeah, I have. Actually, over the last summer, we've been playing outdoor when the COVID restrictions and stuff. But yeah, very good player. Beautiful
Outdoor?
technique.
In the cold, in the wind.
In the wind, where we try to find shelters, really. Yeah.
Interestingly, JULES walked into venue 39 off the StreetTT, and he came in and he said he was just an okay player. And I had a little match with him and he absolutely blew me out of the water. And I was like, what's your actual level? And he was like, oh, Central League. Okay, I was like, okay.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah, and he said he was
Central
just
League.
okay, but he plays for the Central League.
I always find good players are always humble players, aren't they?
They are always humble.
Like Alex would say, he's just
Same
alright.
here.
Yeah, so they're just warming up their forehands at the moment. Alex, what do you think of ANSHUMAN's forehand? It's been talked about a lot in the community.
Yes. Let me have a little look at a bit more on the video. But no, it's looking good. Like he has this like Aruna, Kodra Aruna kind of forehand. Like,
It does, yeah.
helicopter forehand all the way at the top.
Once he hits it, it's
Yeah.
very difficult to bring back, isn't it?
Yeah,
And there's a very heavy element of side spin to his forehand as well, which a lot of players seem to struggle with.
Definitely.
Even the higher skilled players
Yeah.
do find it a little bit difficult to get that back consistently.
Yeah, and I think he joined our community around about 4 years ago, ANSHUMAN, and he's been steadily improving. And he's basically one of our best players at the moment, I would argue.
They're starting the backhand now, backhand drills, known area which ANSHUMAN has been working on. Previously weak area, but lately he's been making great strides.
Yeah, so he's been coming to the venue at certain times, and I've been giving him very heavy spin serves to quite long serves to his backhand, and he's been able to attack every single one, despite it being top spin, side spin, or back spin. He's got this ability to read the serve very, very well, and he's just attacking every single time. So beautiful backhand he's developing there.
Oh, match is about to start. Let's see.
Flopping hands.
So this was filmed here, wasn't it?
Yes, so this was filmed at venue 39. There's more information on the venue just on the text on the screen on text at the moment.
Okay.
Could use finger pointing, but we're not sure where we're going to put it yet.
Oh, very good.
So when I watch matches like this, it's always who starts the initiative to attack first. So it looks like JULES is already ready to attack Anshu.
To give a pressure to the other side, isn't it?
Exactly.
So when you start to attack first, and even if you're missing the shot, is that generally a good place to be?
Yeah, like to de-rust. Sometimes you feel that your shots are not flowing, but
Yeah.
then you need to make mistakes in
Exactly,
order to
yeah.
flow.
So it's to get that feel of the ball early on in the match, right?
Exactly.
Which is going to be crucial in order to either win or at least perform very well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to start cramping up during the near the end of the 9-9 or 10-10 and be like, oh, I actually can't play the
Again,
powerful shot.
That was a
there's
good
that backhand we're
backhand.
talking about of ANSHUMAN, who's been developing that very well.
A bit of an unforced error there, I think, by JULES.
And Alex, what do you think of JULES' technique as a top player?
I think it's beautiful.
What
Like,
a shot.
he has that textbook forehand,
Yeah,
and that backhand block that he has is pretty good.
amazing. So ANSHUMAN is starting here very, very strong.
Also trying to seize the initiative.
We're starting to see a pattern here where JULES is pivoting for the backhand side.
Yeah. He seems to be missing a lot of forehands. I think maybe he's anxious, not comfortable in his element at the moment.
Yeah, still not fully warmed up his forehand. Hopefully, he might warm up a bit more later on. Ooh, look at that.
That could have been the start of a real nice rally.
But I'm surprised. Anshu was trying to counter, so he must have enough time.
How difficult is it really to counter topspin that's that heavy? on a technical level.
I think. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah.
Lovely drop shot. That was beautiful.
Oh,
You can see that.
eclipsed the net as well.
Oh, oh.
You can see him really go for it as soon as he hits the shot.
Oh, look at that! That's blind. Yeah, I should play the smart one to go to his backhand, stop him from attacking. Ooh,
Yeah.
force him to block.
Yeah, far and deep. I think that was ANSHUMAN rushing it. Slightly off balance, but still trying.
Oh, what happened there, Jules? Just went for broke on that one.
Maybe he decided, yeah, I'm just going to get this set out of the way.
And focus on the next set, isn't it?
Yeah.
I see some players do that, especially at high level table tennis, where they just, after a while, they essentially give up their set.
But I don't understand that. It's just like every point counts.
Yeah,
The more rally you have, you're more warmer by the end of it.
I'm thinking that.
So if you finish the game early, he has less chance to warm up during the game. So that I don't really understand.
ANSHUMAN's going for those backspin serves, heavy backspin he's going for most of the time, right?
Yeah. On the
That gives
service,
him the
yeah.
initiative to attempt to open an attack when the ball comes back.
But unfortunately, Anshul plays them a bit too long, and you can see Jules is sniffing the half long there.
Yeah.
Nice opening. Unlucky. The follow up on the backhand.
Yes, you got this now.
Yeah. Spin.
Oh,
Sets up.
Lovely. Did it land?
I don't know. Did it?
I don't think it-
I
thought,
think it was
oh,
out.
okay.
I think it went out. But yeah. That's good effort. Too long.
Lucky.
You can feel the players kind of feeling each other out in this particular rally. Just trying to get an opening, I think.
Yes.
So I've noticed Jules has very good movement. Even when I was playing him, I noticed he can move around to the forehand side very, very well.
He has that boxer kind of like on their toes and
Yeah,
skipping,
yeah.
skipping.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Exactly.
Very agile, indeed.
And movement is one of the essential things at a high-level table tennis to be able to master, right?
Definitely.
Because I've seen a lot of lower-level players. What lets them down most of the time is their movement. They're not able to execute their shots on time correctly because they're in the wrong place.
Precisely. Flat-footed is your biggest enemy.
Yeah, it's one of my greatest weaknesses, to be honest. Movement.
To kind of like stand.
Yeah, just lean in a little bit more forward and just the shift of the weight, just more on your toes. Yeah. Oh, good recovery.
Nice recovery.
Oh, shit.
Go on, Anshul.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
The
I think this is a prime example where even if the game goes south, like it's not going to your way, as long as you bring the ball back in, you might have a chance to counter-attack, and that's what Anshul
Yeah.
did in the last point.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it wasn't too strong of an attack, but he just brought the ball back, which is essentially putting the pressure back on Jules.
Exactly. Oh, beautiful.
The
Sorry.
killer forehand came out again.
Yeah.
And you're right, it does really look like Quadri Aruna's the way he moves his body out of the way and just goes for
Let's
it.
go for the helicopter.
Great shot.
Oh, unlucky Jules. A little bit of frustration is coming out.
Wonder what's going through ANSHUMAN's head at this time. Must be coming close to the end of the set.
Yeah. It's good. So Jules doesn't look like he was attacking. He was just placing the ball back, but he did it around the opponent's forearm area. So it's like
That's
between.
the infamous elbow area. Where
Exactly.
it gets difficult to choose whether to return backhand or forehand.
Precisely.
And that moment of indecision can cost you the points.
Yeah. And Anshul didn't move correctly to play that forehand, and that cost him.
There's his signature forehand again.
So Spen was then quite a bit possible.
Oh my goodness. What a way to end the match with just a long service and winner straight off the service. Sending a clear message to Jules there.
Yeah.
What's the impact of that? You, like mentally speaking, if you do a long serve and then you get punished.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
it's harder to recover, definitely. You can see mentally he's come on, Jules.
He's thinking maybe I don't do a long serve anymore.
Yeah,
I guess it also reduces the options when you do serve because you start getting second guessing your own serves,
yeah.
reducing the range of what you can or choose to do.
So if I were Jules there, he missed like 3-4 forehand in a row. He should not be even thinking about power. It'd just be looping with spin onto the table, make Anshul block, pop it up, and then go for the kill.
So go for more consistency first, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. Get the rally going.
Yeah. But there's that whole risk versus reward when you play with power versus playing with placement, right? Because if you play with power and get the shot on, it's unlikely to come back and win the point.
Exactly. It's okay.
Middle of nowhere.
No worries.
Okay.
It's okay.
Frog, frog,
Excuse me.
we'll get rid of frog. You're right there.
Oh gosh.
It's alright, it's alright.
Oh, high toss serve from ANSHUMAN. I've taken that from him a few times and it's surprisingly spinny.
Yeah.
He catches me out with it a lot. There's so much underspin on it and it doesn't look like he's got a lot of contact on it, but there's an amazing amount of spin on the ball.
Yeah, because when I saw that, I was like, that's not Anshul, is it?
Yeah, he's
Never
been
seen him.
practicing his long toss serves recently and he's managed to pull it out in match.
Oh, great serve by Jules though. So Jules has a variation with that kind of shuffle serve that he does. Sometimes top spin, sometimes side spin, sometimes just back spin. But the impact is so quick, it's very hard to read. But you should be prepared to attack because it's long. That's it.
Good lift.
See, that's exactly.
Yeah.
If he spins out,
Sorry.
Anshul has to really block. So that was a long top spin, yeah? You guys saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So generally, playing against someone who's got a forehand like ANSHUMAN, what should the game tactic generally be?
I would say just steer away from it, from the forehand. Give
Not
them
even
more-
play short on the forehand?
Maybe he has a good flick, but just whatever you do, don't let him attack with the forehand too
Yeah, so
easily.
nothing long, nothing fast, just don't give it to the forehand.
Forehand,
right?
yeah, like give it to him to his backhand, and then think that he's gonna come to the backhand. Then once in a while, go to his forehand where it's least expected. Then
Yeah.
then he
More
won't
as
be
a
so.
surprise, yeah.
Oh, look at that beautiful hook.
Oh, really nice.
Even Jules
Again, you can see the side spin element on that ball, which is, I think, gives a lot of players difficulty.
I think even if we got to it, the ball would just
Yeah.
fly up.
Great forehand from Jules.
Yeah, I think he's warmed up his forehand, man.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, what a lucky point.
The worst feeling ever in a competitive match to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
losing to points on edges.
You just think, there's nothing. Maybe a watch that.
I think he did rush. That's first game for Jules.
Yes.
2-1 in the set.
Start of a comeback for Jules. Come on.
Yeah, Jules is getting some advice from Ichigo. That's his friend he brought over to the venue.
ANSHUMAN seems to struggle with stamina sometimes.
Yeah, stamina has been one of his issues, but he's been getting better at it recently. He's been playing a lot more often, and his stamina is going up.
He also practices somewhere I used to go as
Yeah.
well. So
I think some people don't always realize how much energy it can take to play good table tennis.
Amazing exchanges of forehands there, with Jules getting the best of ANSHUMAN with that exchange.
is this the first time they're playing together?
Yes,
or-
this is the first time they're playing.
That's why they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah. It appears that Jules has sussed out a bit more of ANSHUMAN's weaker areas and been trying to take advantage of them.
Yes, yes. I think Anshul kind of do realize that, so he's a bit more prepared for the backhand, which is good. Oh, service, really service.
Good. Staying in the point, just about.
Yeah. So after you open with a forehand that aggressive and it gets blocked back, is another aggressive forehand the way to usually go? Or is placement more important at that time than speed?
So with situation like this, it's always depend on the situation. Are you in time for the next big shot?
Yeah.
If not, then you're risking for another big shot.
Yeah.
But if you're not in position to recover, maybe better to just recover and just play a more control shot.
Just go for placement rather than the power.
I agree.
Maybe you could talk about the serves they're doing as well, because ANSHUMAN missed two of his serves.
Oh, beautiful recovery.
Yeah, so in regards to the serves, I faced ANSHUMAN serves a lot, and I think most of the times he opts for a backspin serve because he wants the long push to be able to attack on both wings. And I think that's where he starts off his game, with any long push that comes towards you, and you will start to attack, and that's where you lose control of the game at that point.
Gives you time as well to go for the big forehand.
Yeah.
With the long push.
With Jules' serves, when I played him last, there was a lot of deception to them rather than elements of heavy spin. He was getting me a lot with just deception. And I think that's a mark of top players, right? They will get you with the deception where they fake it in terms of they're giving you backspin, but it looks like it's backspin, but it's topspin. The ball just goes out and you're like, what the hell just happened?
Disguise.
Yeah, the disguise is amazing.
The old days were slightly better with the disguise because you could just hide.
Not anymore.
What is the trick to the disguise, Alex?
I mean, I wouldn't think too much about disguise for now, like at levels like this, because if you do too much disguise, you kind of backfire because your serve consistency will drop.
It will drop, yeah.
And then, the end of the day, service is meant for giving you advantage, but if it's backfired, you lose a point straight away.
So there's an element of risk to it as well, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, especially we try to aim for specific corners of the table instead of sections and zones.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you try to trick, you get tricked yourself, isn't it?
Exactly.
I've certainly missed quite a few of those short serves to the forehand
It's an
side.
amazing topspin serve, wasn't it, fast?
Ooh,
Yeah.
love the backhand.
But yeah, definitely get into deception when you really master the service placement, how much spin you can give.
Yeah.
Then think about this
placement as
placement.
well,
Yeah. Because at the moment, Ansho is a prime example. At the moment, he's only doing tomahawk side backspin, but he's placing it everywhere because he's so comfortable with this. If he adds deception, it may not be effective.
Right.
If you see.
And so that's Jules winning the fourth game, and we're at 2-2 currently.
Which is a great comeback.
Yeah, good comeback on his part. Tensions must be high. What does it feel like, Alex, at a competitive level when it's 2-2 and it's one final game and that's all that matters?
Oh my god! I think at the first 5 points has to count.
Yeah.
That's when you can pull away from your opponent and add pressure. If you can't, no, that's not the best time. Again, maybe deception kind of blew that service. I don't know, but see, it's nice and easy. Get the rally going. It pays off long term.
I think ANSHUMAN does that because he's also confident in his ability to get the return back. So he doesn't always need to try for the
Exactly.
deception.
And he plays it with good height. Every time he serves is as a good height. If you serve with deception and goes pop up, someone's gonna attack you regardless. It's a high ball. Yeah.
Was that a topspin serve you just did?
Didn't quite see. From Anshu or
No,
Jules?
from Jules.
Jules.
Oh, amazing. I think Jules opted for the control there rather
Yes,
than the
definitely.
straight power, and that seems to be the route forward for it.
Yeah.
Whenever he tends to go for that power, he is missing quite a lot of his shots.
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful. Lucky.
Nice block.
And for our viewers at home, Armchair Table Tennis is produced by StreetTT, the table tennis app. So please like and subscribe.
Big thumbs up from our producer.
Massive thumbs up. Thank you, Louis.
Oh, is he gonna get it?
Oh, amazing.
Switching defense to attack.
Unlucky.
Very unlucky.
So this bit where Anshu let up. Why did he let up? And then Jules got in again.
Yeah.
It was just unfortunate that Jules missed, but it would have.
Did that clip the net before?
It did.
It did, didn't it? Yeah. Very
So that's a
unfortunate.
side top.
That's it.
Mainly side. on that one.
Yeah. Definitely caught Anshuman off guard.
Oh, is it? Okay, someone had 5 points to switch over now.
I think you took it quite easy in the first set, isn't it? First second set. Now he's playing the real.
Yeah,
The
I
real
think
Jules.
Yeah.
The real Jules, yes. That forehand. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Good block. from
Power that's
Anshuman.
coming from his leg as well. I can see.
In that tournament, I do hear a lot of players like not really used to the bounce, because I think when I was playing with Jules, he's quite good with following up topspin.
Yeah.
But I think with the different bounce of that table, he edged out on
Right,
some of the
okay.
shots, which is unfortunate.
And generally, competition table should be around 25 millimeter thickness.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think this table was more towards the
22,
20
22,
millimeter,
yeah.
22 millimeter. Yeah. And that's a difference that could make a massive change in how top players attack.
Also changes the timing a bit
Yeah.
when you're used to a certain height.
Yeah.
Very
Good
spinning.
spin.
Oh, here he comes. Unlucky.
Anshuman very comfortable with top spin to top spin rallies.
He is. He is.
But that's the way to interact sometimes, isn't it? To give it back, like
Definitely.
top spin. Either you block or you do exactly what the other person has done, right?
Yeah.
And if we block is to either set up an attack or just wait for your moment.
Ooh.
Forced error, I think.
Yes.
Very tense.
You cut the tension with a knife. The butter knife in this case.
Unfortunately, Anshu wasn't in place. He saw the forehand coming, but he wasn't in place.
So 2-2-8-8, I believe. Very tense. Anshuman picks up another point there with his forehand. 9-8-9 is the score at the moment.
It was a good initiative, though. It was
Good
honestly,
idea.
yeah.
I think he was going for the other far corner.
This is normally the most pressure a player can feel at 2-2-9-9.
Yeah.
At least he's serving, so he has the.
Opportunity.
What's the
Small
best strategy here? Do you just go for a serve you know, or do you mix it up?
Let's see what it does. Oh,
He's gone for the tomahawk topspin.
Yes, he's changing
Side
the
topspin,
Yeah, you're
which
right.
is a very heavy serve. I've received it many times, and
Great placement.
and Jules misses that point, and Anshuman takes it.
Oh,
And I definitely think Anshuman was the underdog of this match. Don't think he
Yeah.
was expected to win here, but he's pulled off a beautiful victory.
Yes. I think on paper, Jules has the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Backhand, forehand, lob, service. But Anshu's persistence in his bazooka forehand, I call it.
Yeah.
My God, he just edged him out.
Amazing game.
Yes.
Very, very close.
Maybe you can help us name his forehand.
Yes.
We're going to stick with bazooka forehand for now. However, I'm sure there's a better name out there.
Definitely. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.
I hope you've enjoyed it.
Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Jonathan, also
I'm
known
Ash.
as Bad Guy. This is Ash.
Dolma here.
Alex.
Signing
Bye
off.
for
See
now.
you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
For now.